Hey there, this is Lata from IndianCleaning.com. Today we are looking at what no one tells you about the Konmari method. I am one of the earliest people in India who implemented the Konmari method. I had no clue what I was doing at that time. When I came across the Konmari method, it was a total life changer. Even my name was mentioned in Better Homes and Gardens, the Indian version, because that was one of the probably the most earliest videos regarding the Konmari method. The videos are not good at all, very pixelated. I will be linking out those videos in the description. You can go ahead and watch those videos. So the disclaimer is they're very pixelated. I had no clue what I was doing. I just wanted to document my journey, and it's on YouTube, and there's no way of going and redoing whatever, undoing, I guess. So let's talk about what is the Konmari method. So Konmari method is a kind of she mentions it's a tidying method, but I feel it's more about organizing in the sense of simplifying your life, decluttering your possessions. And the difference is that in the Konmari method, she focuses on not exactly decluttering. Decluttering means you throw things out, but she focuses on deciding what to keep in the house. So in the Konmari method, there are 6 rules or 6 steps. First one is you commit yourself to tidying up. You make that commitment with yourself that yes, you're going to go through this and finally declutter and get your house back in order. Second, which I really like, is imagining your ideal lifestyle. So in this step, you're supposed to imagine what you exactly want to achieve. It's kind of that Pinterest board you might make for yourself, like a minimalism board, where you keep track of what all stuff, like how your bedroom would look, or how your living room would look, how the perfect kitchen would look, things like that. So the idea being that once you have this end picture in sight, it kind of motivates you, and also it makes this process very much easier, because once you have the picture in mind, it makes it makes it very easy for you to decide which you would like to keep and what you would like to give away. Next is she starts the step number 3 is finish discarding first. So even before you start tidying as such, you are invited to start decluttering. It's kind of I really love this step. You just head right in and start discarding stuff, but then there are rules to discarding. So first, in the step number 4, she says that when you are starting the process, you need to go by category instead of by a location. This is one of the major differences I found in other methods, where you just go to a particular location, you start clearing out stuff, and then you realize that once again stuff is there because you forgot about, say, you're cleaning out your wardrobe, and you forgot, you have arranged all the shirts and the pants and everything, and then when you that's when you realize that, hey, there were 10 more pants in the washer, and a few more drying, and maybe some left under the couch or something like that, and then you kind of restart. So it's a never-ending process. So in the Konmari method, what you do is you start by a category, and you start by bringing everything from everywhere to one place and working on it. So it makes it really good. I liked it. It worked for me. The next one is to follow the correct sequence. So she has a sequence. She says you need to first go through the clothes, then you need to go through books, then the category is papers, then the next one is kimono or the miscellaneous items, and the last one is the sentimental items. I do not like this kind of forcible kind of structure, because for me it is, and in our household, books are a kind of a sentimental items, and also it's very easy for me to declutter my clothes and my kitchen, but it is not at all easy for me to declutter the books. So what I did is I cheated on this. I worked on the clothes, then moved on to the kitchen items, and even tackled my sentimental items, and the last items actually I tackled were the books. So I did not like this forced structure, so I did skip. And the sixth rule was that you discard based on what kind of sparks joy in you, and she actually demonstrates it in different videos where you hear a ting sound. So I never felt that, except for maybe the kitchen items. I never really felt any kind of sparks for other stuff, especially the books. So I do not believe that this is true, because like for a hoarder, everything sparks joy, that brings them happiness. They are not able to let go. So how would you describe that situation where they are wrongly sparking joy? Anyway, so the drawbacks are, one is I did this entirely a couple of years back, and once again my house was back in the same state. So because she is not, I feel this book does not explain how to handle daily clutter, and if it does, it is very minimal. I wish she had elaborated on this a lot more. And then another thing which she had mentioned in the book was that you do it once and you're set for life. Well, it failed miserably for my household. And also it kind of made me feel depressed and sad that she says it's going to last a lifetime, and it did not last even a couple of years. And the third one is, I feel that the methods are pretty rigid. Folding, like things like go in this particular order, folding the socks in a particular way. Some of the things I did not like, and now did it work for my family. I have written an article on this, and you can check the link in the description box. I'll link out to the videos on how I had decluttered. The only space I think this actually worked for me was in my kitchen, which remained decluttered. Other areas, something or the other crept right back in. So I'm still working on it, and I have my kind of a morphed version of Konmari Method, which I'm using right now, which I will share in future videos. Do hit the like and subscribe button, and see you later.